On blessings, my beautiful souls. So I don't have a long time to spend with you today. I'm here preparing the space because today my Coven on Patreon is doing a massive weaving, a big Coven power spell. And so I'm just in the process of preparing my space. So I've got a lot going on here. That's a whole basket of herbs. I'm at my kitchen table because today we are actually priming it. So I'm doing a full Zoom live stream with Coven members today. And what we are doing is laying out the parameters of the weaving, the timing, the date, everything is taking place today. And because of it, I just thought that I would share this with you because I haven't been on YouTube for a little while yet again. I do have plans on coming back. It's just been a bit hectic at the moment. I'm in the middle of construction work. So it's always a bother. But this is some of the things that we like to do in Coven. I'm introducing more Coven-based spell work now. And because of that, my toast just popped. Because of that, there's a lot more opportunity for Coven members to interact and to learn, because as I move through each and every ingredient, each and every color, the days, the times, etc., there's an awful amount to learn. There's a lot of room for education there. I've got my Juliet coffee mug here, and I have just laid out, I've got some beautiful dried orange, I've got some pyrite and citrine, I've got a key, an old school key. I have a ton of ingredients here, a ton of options, a ton of things that I am going to walk my Coven members through. And this is definitely something that they have been calling for of late, and something that I finally feel ready to be able to do is to sit down here and say, this is what we're going to do. This is the day and the time that we're going to do it, because we have a multicultural Coven. Members of my Coven are located all over the world. Finding a time is imperative. So I've chosen 11 o'clock a.m. my time here, which tends to be afternoon in some places, evening in other places, and also daytime, obviously, here in Southern Hemisphere. But because of it, what we're doing today is filming it live. I'm filtering questions, taking on suggestions, offering options, because not everyone is obviously going to have everything that I have here. So I'm going to walk through alternatives and explain why those alternatives are, viable alternatives for the type of work that we are doing today. It is then going to be pre-recorded, so any Coven member that cannot watch it is then going to be able to re-watch it as many times as they like and ask questions, and the time and the date for the actual working to be done will be set in the future. That way everyone's got about a week and a half to actually watch the working being done. And then we are going to move through it. Now, the beautiful thing about this is that it's got the potential to have that kind of Maharaji effect, in that anyone who wants to participate in the spell is also doing the spell. But others who are participating will go into the pool of magic for the spell. So it's a weaving, a traditional weaving, because my Coven is called the Coven of the Witch Weaver. We like to weave a lot of power together, a lot of intention across the globe. It creates a much more solid web-like energy if we are timed and dated for that. And that way anybody anywhere in Coven can actually do this spell on the allocated time and date in their hemisphere. So if I say 9 o'clock Australia time on the 12th of August, or what's the date today? Yeah, the 12th of August, for instance, then they can also do it at 9 o'clock their time, the 12th of August. So everything is going to be staggered. So it's going to be a daisy chain, like establishment of energy across the globe. So that's the benefit of having a beautiful multicultural. You guys, I always welcome new members into my Coven. I understand that it's a financial commitment, but if you want to learn witchcraft, I am deep down for it. You know what I mean? I am deep into it. I love doing these types of events. I love doing these types of approaches to magic. I love allowing my beautiful members to experience what it's like to connect with the magic of other witches across distance. This is a really beautiful an important thing to understand, especially in our very multicultural world, where so many of our friends are located in different parts of sometimes our neighborhood, sometimes our country, and sometimes the world. I know this for a fact. It's really important. I've got family members scattered all over the world. I've got friends scattered all over the world in so many different countries. And it brings me such joy to be able to connect with them in beautiful ways. And I love to send people magic. I love to send people a boost of energy. I love to send, people a bit of, like a poking and a prodding of inspiration, like wherever they are. I think it's really important to remain connected to people in a time where disconnection is such a big thing. So anyways, I'm going to be doing a live spell. We're going to have lots of our Coven witches, and it's beautiful because it's in Zoom setting, so we all get to interact and chitter chatter, and some people just listen, some people pop on camera. It's a really great space, and it's pretty crackling this morning because I've posted this for a couple of weeks on the lead up to it now, so people have actually made time and been able to set the date and see if the time that I've allocated correlates to a good time for them in the world calendar and all of that. So it takes time to organize these types of things. So this will be a month-long process by the time we're done with it. But because of that, everything will be covered. Everything will be locked down. Every detail will be considered, and everything that needs to be implemented will be implemented. Magic is no joke. I don't fuck around with my magic. It has to be solid. It has to be strong. And I need everybody to be on the exact same page as me when we are doing this type of work, because it is work that impacts everyone. So I need a really strong connection with really capable witches. So it's my responsibility as a coven leader and a teacher to make sure that my witches are very, very well educated, because I would not ask a novice to do a spell like this for me. So it's very, very important that that solid education business be there. And by the time I'm done today, everyone should know exactly what they need to do, exactly what they can do, exactly what they can substitute, all the colors, all the days, all the energies, like raising that energy, binding spells. It's going to be fantastic. Doing petition work today. We're doing candle magic work. We're doing herbal magic work. We're pulling in crystals, powders, elixirs, oils, you name it. It is present today. So I'm very excited. As you can see, I'm G'd up for it. And I'm excited. So there you are, my beautiful souls. Just thought that I would share this with you. You are always welcome to join the Coven. Always. I would love to have you. And this is just a little glimpse into some of the things that we like to do. Much love to you and many blessings. Bye.